Is it possible for you to look good in both florals and stripes? We're going to explore that in today's video. Hello everyone, Jennifer L. Scott here, and welcome to the Daily Connoisseur. If you're new to my channel, I am the author of the Madame Chic series, and in my first book, Lessons from Madame Chic, I introduce the 10-item capsule wardrobe. I'm really passionate about helping people curate a wardrobe that helps them express their true style. And I truly believe that that is what the 10-item wardrobe does. Now, if you've read my book, you'll notice that the chapter on the 10-item wardrobe is called Liberate Yourself with the 10-item wardrobe. And it is so true. If you do it for any period of time, you realize that by getting clear on your style, by curating a capsule wardrobe of 10 or so core items for each season, that you are able to express your true style beautifully. But you'll also notice if you read my book that it's more about helping you find your style and creating that capsule wardrobe of curated items rather than telling you what to wear necessarily. Now, you'll find many wardrobe systems out there. There's a lot of them, a lot of capsule wardrobe systems. There are color analysis systems. There are body type systems. And there's a lot to choose from, but I just recommend finding what resonates with you, keeping that, incorporating it into your life, and discarding the rest. Even with the 10-item wardrobe. If there are aspects of it that don't work for you, then don't do those and focus on what does work for you in the system, okay? But every now and then, when I share my wardrobe online, I do receive comments from people who take certain systems, I think, a little too literally, and they're not flexible in their comments. So I'm going to give you an example right now because I shared my spring summer wardrobe recently, and I have both florals and stripes in my wardrobe. I love wearing both. In fact, today my blouse, I did this on purpose, is a beautiful print. It looks like a floral, but it's actually birds, but you know, it could be a floral print, right? And a big stripe down the middle because I'm trying to make a point today. But this is what one viewer wrote in one of my videos. So she said, floral prints and stripes for the same woman? I don't think so. Depending on our body type, we look better with the one or the other, but not with both. Okay, so she doesn't say she's following a specific body type system, but she mentions body type in here, which makes me think that she's studied this and has believed some of the instruction that we hear sometimes saying, this type of person cannot wear this, and this type of person looks better in that, okay? And maybe some of that is valid, but I really want you to throw those ideas out the window for just a moment and truly try to liberate yourself here. Because if you are someone who loves stripes and longs to wear stripes, like I have this thing with the circus aesthetic. I don't know what it is. I love stripes and I always have. If you're that type of person who wants to wear a nautical striped tee, a Breton striped tee, but you've always shied away from it because you've been told you'll look big if you wear stripes. That's like a big one, right? Or that you won't look good if you wear horizontal stripes. I want you to just forget about what you've heard about that and try it anyway. Because if you are longing to wear a certain style, that means something and you should follow that lead. Okay, so the 10-item wardrobe is not telling you what to wear. I share my clothes on YouTube because I like to do that. I like the process, but a lot of people who watch my channel don't even have the same style as me. But I think they watch because they like seeing the process, okay? So I'm not here telling you, you have to wear X, Y, and Z. You can wear whatever you want, as long as you're expressing your true style, okay? So I have no idea why a body system would tell one person that they can wear florals and not stripes or vice versa. Because if you think about it, what they're saying is that you're not going to look good in this because of whatever reason. Usually they say you're going to look bigger. It's going to be unflattering in some way. Here's the thing. I have, and I promise you this, I have never, ever seen anybody out in public who is expressing their true style by wearing actual clothes, okay? I'm not talking about workout clothes or dressing inappropriately for something, okay? Like wearing a hoodie to the theater. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who are wearing clothing that is expressing their true style, okay? I have never seen anybody who I thought looked bad. I'm not kidding. I've never seen anybody wear stripes where I thought that the stripes made them look bad or big or anything like that. I have never seen someone wearing a floral dress or a patterned dress where I thought, oh, that looks terrible. I have never thought this before. And I bet you that you haven't either. Because in real life, we are not going out and judging people like at the grocery store if someone's wearing a striped dress thinking, oh, wow, that looks terrible. Okay. Do you know what I mean? I have never. And I people watch all the time. I'm always looking at people and what they're wearing. If I see somebody dressed like to express their style, let's say they're wearing a pretty dress or a patterned blouse or some cool trousers or something like that, I am thrilled. I can't tell you, okay? And I tell you that this is true. So that's why I don't really believe in a lot of those limiting beliefs that you hear about these things. Because if you want to wear stripes, that means something in your soul is longing to wear stripes. And when you wear them, you're going to look happy, you're going to feel good, and you're going to be expressing a part of your style that wants to come out. That is way more attractive than someone who is trying to look, I don't know, what are we trying to look like? Thin or fashionable or anything like that. It's like what we're trying to do is express our style joyfully, okay? I'm going off on a bit of a rant here because I feel really passionate about this. You can find the same thing with wardrobe color analysis, okay? I do think that it is valuable and there's definitely a place for it. I do think I look nicer in some colors than I do in others. I'm not discounting it. I think that there is absolutely a place for that. But I have read comments over the years of women who tell me, I love to wear black, but the color analysis told me that I look terrible in black. Okay, well, if you love to wear black, then you should continue to wear it. Who cares if somebody looks at you while you're wearing black and thinks that you look like sallow, or I don't know what the problem is, right? Like what is going on here? Because here's the thing, if you love black, there's probably a reason why. I get that one a lot. Or someone says that they love to wear a certain color like pink, but it apparently isn't their season. Like let's say they're supposed to be in autumn and they don't like autumn colors. All right, so there's something to investigate here, okay? Don't force yourself to do this because a system told you that you look better like that. If the goal with all of this advice is to look more attractive, because I think that that is the goal, right? People, I guess they want to look attractive, obviously, you know, but I think that you look attractive when you are in your authenticity, expressing your true style with confidence and joy. That is attractive, okay? Not someone who is self-conscious and trying to fit into something that they think is, you know, going to please people. And that's why on the channel, I have shared this journey with you because I get so many opinions from people, right, on what I wear. And that has affected me over the years. And I'll wear things that are like a little tighter, you know, like these jeans. But I also like to wear really loose fitting clothing as well. And over the years, I've had people say to me, you know, you should show your body more. That doesn't look good. You need to define your waist. You need to la 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 la, right? I get all these comments. But what is the truth? I love being in free flowing dresses. I feel comfortable. I feel happy. I feel regal. I feel great in these dresses. And I think that that radiates out, and that feeling is more attractive than me trying to be in some tight body conscious dress so that I could appeal to who? I'm not sure exactly. You know what I mean? So anyway, this whole talk is here to encourage you. If there's a certain color you love, wear it. If you want to wear stripes, but you've been told your whole life you're going to look big in stripes, forget that advice and wear it anyway, okay? Nobody, and I'm telling you this is true, if you go out in public, no one is going to look at you and think that you look bad. It just is true, okay? There's a line for everything, and I'm not saying that I don't look at outfits and think that they look bad, because sometimes I do see things like yoga pants or tight leggings that are worn in places where I don't necessarily think they belong. One time I saw someone wearing flesh-colored leggings and it looked like she wasn't wearing pants. But even then, like, I'll just register it in my mind when I see it and I'll think, oh, you know, that's, you know, not my favorite outfit. But I'm not sitting there thinking, wow, she looks terrible. Like, I am not like that, okay? And I know that you aren't either. I just wanted to talk about that because I feel like it needed to be said. Liberate yourself. And whether you do it with the 10-item wardrobe or just do it by writing down every single rule that you ever heard about fashion that contradicts what you truly feel and just throwing that away and just expressing yourself. Who cares what other people think? And also, they probably aren't even gonna think that. Like, it's just something in your mind. Nobody's looking at you and thinking you look big, or nobody's looking at you and thinking that you can't wear florals. Yeah, no, if you are drawn to something, then I encourage you to wear it and wear it well with happiness, confidence, joy, and just forget all of those limiting beliefs. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I would love to hear your thoughts on this subject. Please leave them in the comment section down below. In the meantime, keep calm and remain classy, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.